Welcome to Thriving Tribesmen. My name is Corey, your host, and I'm excited to be making this episode. Yesterday, I could not make an episode, and I was so gutted. I was so busy, so many things to do. But I'm so excited to be making this one today. And we're going to be talking a little bit about really achieving goals and really coming out of your comfort zone. A lot of people that I speak to in the sexless relationship, some I've given advice, some I've given free advice because I'm trying to help. And sometimes when I give them the free advice, it's clear that there's a few things that they need to do in order to change their sexless relationship. Give them the ideas that they need to do, or at least the tasks that they need to do. The unfortunate thing is that anything that you're going to have to do in terms of changing your sexless relationship is going to require you to put some effort, and it's going to require you to be very uncomfortable. There's no two ways about it. There's no other way, because it's kind of like for you to end up in this situation, you've chosen to be comfortable rather than being uncomfortable. So over a period of time, you're like, oh, I'll do the comfortable bit. And by it's almost like the ostrich. I'm just going to bury my head in the ground about this. I'm not going to face it. And over a period of time, you've now created this gap within the relationship, and therefore it makes it very difficult for you to connect to the your partner. She's probably become more distant. You cannot have that chemistry again that you had before because of that. So I was speaking to my brother yesterday, and we're talking about what makes people great, what makes them amazing and exceptional. If you think of these guys like LeBron, you think of Manning, you think of Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. These guys do ordinary things that most of these sportsmen would do, but they'll only do it consistently. So, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo, he everything that he does from the moment he wakes up, he goes for a run, then he goes for training, then he trains on his body to add muscle. He goes and does some stretching. He goes to the cryo thing. His day is filled in by making himself the absolute best footballer in the world, and that's what he's done. And he's all those things are all ordinary things. They're all normal things, but he does them very consistently. Whereas you compare to other footballers, they want to do those 2 training sessions per day, and that's it. They don't want to do it anymore. And that's the difference between Ronaldo and the other players. I mean, the exceptional, mindset to work hard, and the exceptional mindset to continuously put himself in uncomfortable situations in order to achieve greatness. So it's a very important part. And I thought it's been a long time since I've actually spoken about this, because I think most people are out there looking for a magic pill. So you're going to say a few lines and then everything changes. Everything that's happened within your relationship is as a result of behavior and the behaviors that you've done. So, for example, like I said, gave the ostrich, if you put your head in the sand and just hope that I'm just going to avoid this uncomfortable situation. I'm going to avoid this uncomfortable talk. I'm going to avoid trying to seduce because I might get rejected. I might avoid, or instead of me really trying to seduce her, this is a classic one, I'm going to just put innuendos until she breaks down. So I'm going to break it down with innuendos, and then hopefully, and that's weak. I mean, you can make jokes, but that's weak. So at the end of the day, a lot of times we try and be uncomfortable, but then you know that there's boring things that you need to do. And those boring things are, in fact, one of the main things is that you have to remove focus from sex if you are going to change anything. So the moment you remove focus from sex, and then you start focusing on the things that are going to make you money, the things that are going to make you healthier, and the things that is going to improve your relationship. In fact, those two, by focusing on those two, we essentially start improving your relationships, because you start building confidence. So especially chasing after money. So if you're in a job, what does it take for you to go for the next level so you can get a bigger raise? Do I need to take courses? Do I need to be doing stuff? And all of that, that's boring stuff. But if you do it consistently, you become exceptional. So, same as the training. I struggle sometimes with consistency. I've just hit a really good place where I'm consistent now. And it's boring, it's difficult, and I don't want to do it. But I know this is a difference. This is a difference that makes a difference, because I'm going to be doing something that everybody else feels uncomfortable and then decides not to do it, but I do it. And you have to become that guy. And when you become that guy, it changes you, it changes your behaviors in a way that's going to get her to be excited to be with you. So, gentlemen, this has been one of those episodes, and hopefully it's one of those ones that you listen to and you think, I'm the guy who's going to be attractive. I'm the guy who's valuable. I'm the guy who's going to make those changes. And again, I'm not saying go and make a wholesale of changes. I'll give you an idea of what you might need to do. Pick a financial goal. So whether it's be a raise, start a business, anything like that, stuff like that. And then pick a health goal, whether it's to lose weight, put on muscle, whatever it is. And then write down the rules that you need to achieve that every single day. So what are those rules? So for example, if it's your health goals, I'm gonna eat well. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this for breakfast. I'm gonna eat this for lunch. And basically, when it comes to eating, actually, I've found a new trick. Just track 200 grams of protein. Believe me, it will control how much you eat. It will control a lot of things. I've been doing that for the past 2 weeks now. And I mean, the other day I was struggling to put food down because I was just measuring that. So try that as well. So, and if you can do that in terms of diet, and then you train every single day, those are your 2 rules. You never miss them without exception. No excuses. And then if it's your wealth goals or your money goals, if it's a business that you're trying to do, you find the person that is in the business that you're trying to do. If it means that you can have a conversation with them, if it means that you can read books about them, that's a start. Watch YouTube videos about them, you can start there. If it's something to do with a promotion, you start finding out who has already done it before. What is required in order for me to do that, and then you do that every single day so you can get closer to that point. So again, all of those stuff that you have to do are uncomfortable and boring, but when you do them consistently, you become exceptional. So thank you very much for listening, and I've been wanting to say this for quite a long time, so hopefully it's something that's going to impact your life and change your life and really do some amazing things. So thank you very much. Take care.